Hi everyone, I'm Pratibha Agarwal. I am an immigration attorney. I'm based here in Washington, D.C. My clients are all over the United States, and we help them with many different types of immigration applications. We actually only practice immigration. So we're a law firm. We have a team of 7 people, and we only practice U.S. immigration law. Okay, I'm based in DC. Our clients are everywhere. And because we only do work on immigration cases, we can represent clients no matter where in the US they're located. So if you need assistance with your immigration case, don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can call our office at 703 348 1663. Again, 703 348 1663. You can also schedule a consultation online directly from our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration, or check out our website, which is agarwalimmigration.com. All right, so I would love to meet many of you to talk about your cases. I'm here today to provide information, just general information about your immigration case. General information, excuse me, about immigration, not specific to your immigration case. So you can talk to me generally, but I don't know your background or your history, so it's going to be hard for me to tailor information specific to you. But if you want to learn about immigration, if you have some kind of query, I can maybe provide some information that might be helpful to you guys to figure out what the next steps might be in your case, or to see if you might be eligible for something even and you want to have a consultation with an attorney to talk about that. Okay, if you'd like to have a consultation with us, please call our office 703 348 1663. Again, 703 348 1663. The consultations are always with me. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I'm in Washington, D.C. Their consultations are completed by phone, by Zoom, or in person. Again, that's phone, Zoom, or in person. And we do charge a slightly higher rate for in-person consultations because they do last a little bit longer, but we can cover and do everything that is required for the consultation on phone or on Zoom. I prefer Zoom so I can share documents with you, but if you like phone, if you're more comfortable with that, we can do that as well. Okay, so call us to get that on the calendar for you. Hey NM, hey G. Again, that phone number is 703 348 1663. Again, 703 348 1663. I am going to start off with some questions that come up typically in our amongst our clients, and questions that have come up here before. Please feel free to put some questions in here. Again, I'm going to be providing general information. I hope that it is helpful to you guys. If you have friends or family that might be interested in joining this conversation with us today, please share this post with them, and I would be happy if they joined and they learned a little bit more about immigration and how it works as well. Again, you can schedule a consultation from our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration. You can also call our office, 703 348 1663, or you can check out our website, which also where you can also schedule a consult. Okay, so don't hesitate to follow us and like us, and of course share this post with others. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok right now. So we're on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. All right, so I want to talk to you about VAWA, right? So many people that are here in the United States without status, they are married to a US citizen or a green card holder, and that person is refusing to sponsor them for a green card, or perhaps they qualify for a self-petition, right? And the way you qualify for a self-petition for our clients, most of the time it's through marriage. And so our clients that are usually enter the US with a tourist visa and are out of status, or some of them have entered illegally and never had status in the US. They're married to a US citizen or a green card holder. They live with that person, and there are problems in that marriage. So the problems could be emotional abuse. I heard some of the most hurtful things today at a consultation where one of the people, the abusive spouse, was calling his wife names, threatening to have her deported. So all of this can count as abuse for VAWA. And if you qualify for VAWA, you can apply for a green card on your own without the help of your spouse. This is very, very important. Your spouse is not notified. the whole application process is kept confidential. The spouse is not involved in the process, and also there is no police report necessary to qualify for VAWA. So that is something that's very important to know. So that is what VAWA is, and I will answer some of your questions that are on here in a little bit. Okay. MJ says, thank you very much for important information. You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. I love that you're all joining here. It's so nice to see you guys here to want to learn and take an interest in immigration, right? It's a new week. It's April, spring is coming. So let's see if you guys qualify, if you know people that qualify to get status in the United States and they don't particularly have status right now. I would love it if you could share this with them so they can learn about possibly different ways where they can receive a work permit, social security number, and other benefits that they might be eligible for and not even know. All right. Okay. So now that I've explained VAWA, one of the questions that comes up in my consultations, we have a lot of VAWA consultations because we work on a lot of VAWA cases. But one of the questions that comes up is, what documents do I need to qualify for a VAWA? So what documents do I need to qualify for a VAWA? Most of our clients will qualify for VAWA and a green card, so that's important to note. But the types of documents you need for VAWA are your biographic documents, perhaps like your passport. If you have a birth certificate, your birth certificate, your spouse's immigration status. That's not even actually necessary. If you're sure that your spouse is a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, if you don't have that documentation, we can ask the government to confirm that. But if you have it, of course, we can take that proof that you lived together, right? If you don't have information about living together, an explanation about why you don't, because sometimes with that pattern of abuse, you may not be on the lease, you may not be on the bank accounts, and that's okay. We just want to explain why you don't have particular information, right? And then evidence of abuse is not necessary from you. So what we do is, if there is abuse in the marriage, and that's what we're basing the VAWA on, we will do a call with you where we will just ask you questions, and your job is to answer with as much detail as you can remember, and of course honestly, right? So be honest, give us as much detail as you can remember, and we will address all these different areas of abuse. We will help you draft a declaration. So we draft it for you based on our conversation with you. You can review it and confirm it for accuracy, sign off on it, and it's included in your application as an exhibit. So that is usually the evidence of abuse that we submit and have been successful multiple times in our VAWA cases. So that is the only piece of evidence we usually submit regarding the abuse in a VAWA case. All right, and we have been successful time and again with that method. So give us a call if you have a VAWA case, or if you're interested in a VAWA case. And usually, you know, if you are interested in VAWA, if you're married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, that person is refusing to sponsor you for a green card, right? Or maybe you want to talk to see if you had an illegal entry, and it might be better for you to go with a VAWA application if you qualify, of course. And that way you can fix your status, you can receive your green card while you are here in the United States without having to leave the country. Okay, call us for a consultation. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. You can also schedule a consultation on our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration, or on our website, which is agarwalimmigration.com. All right, great. Molina says, I received my prima facie determination. I'm not applying for a green card. Just for the approval of an I-360. How long do I have to wait for the approval? So usually it takes about 1.5 years, Molina, to receive VAWA approval after getting this prima facie determination. You are probably also going to have to go give your fingerprints, your biometrics. They are going to run a background check on you. You may receive a request for evidence, which is just additional information. Sometimes that is sent out by the government. And then after that, you should expect to see your I-360 approval. If you do qualify for a green card, I would highly encourage you to apply for that. If you don't, that's okay, but I would highly, highly encourage you to apply for adjustment of status if you do qualify for that. And if you qualify for that, you receive work authorization, you receive travel authorization, and you also receive your green card, right? And you can become a citizen after a few years of being a green card holder. So I hope you take advantage of that benefit. You'll see your social security number, your work permit much sooner if you're also apply for that green card application as well. Call us if we can help you with that. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. I hope that is helpful to you, Molina. Also, guys, this is a big thing. There's a big change with VAWA, right? So big change with VAWA cases. Again, for those of you that are just joining me, my name is Pratibha Agarwal. I am an immigration attorney. I'm based in Washington, DC. Our clients are all throughout the United States. And I'm here sharing just general information about immigration. We talk a lot about VAWA cases, and that's because it's one of our favorite case types to work on. We have done a lot of them and we've been successful. So I want to share that information with you, so you know that you might have an option if you feel like you're trapped, if you feel like you're in a stuck position, married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, and your marriage is abusive, like emotional abuse, psychological or mental abuse are all just enough for a VAWA case. Okay. All right. I'm going to jump on and see if there are any questions on TikTok here. Hold on one second. Levy says, I have an I-130 approved. How long judge or immigration court approved asylum pending? I'm not sure. Okay. Levy, depends a little bit about your case. I think he's saying, so this actually comes up quite a bit with our clients. Essentially, we have clients that are married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder. They entered the United States illegally. They applied for asylum, right? If it sounds like you definitely want to consider something like VAWA, because if you have an I-130 approved and you entered illegally, okay, I don't know if that is your situation, but let's say you entered illegally, you have that I-130 approved, you cannot go back to the home country to process your green card abroad, which is what you will need if you entered illegally and you're being sponsored for a family-based option like this I-130, right? You definitely want to consider if you're eligible for something like VAWA, because that lets you get your green card right here in the United States without having to leave the country to process. If we can help you with that, give us a call. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. You can also schedule a consultation on our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration, or on our website, which is agarwalimmigration.com. Okay, I lost my train of thought earlier, so I want to get back to this. There are huge changes in VAWA, guys. Huge changes in VAWA starting today, April 1st, 2024. Starting today, the government fees for adjustment of status application based on your 360, which is your pending VAWA petition, has been removed. So it's free. The government fees are free for you to apply for VAWA, work authorization, and travel authorization. This is all very, very exciting, right? Exciting news. Everything is clear. You don't have to pay that green card application fee to apply for VAWA, which is super, super exciting. So I hope that many of you who qualify for VAWA, maybe you were nervous about paying that $12.25 government fee before, if you had filed last week, all of that goes away. So it goes away for you to be able to apply for VAWA. Okay, call us if we can help you. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. You can also schedule a consultation with me on our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration, or on our website, which is agarwalimmigration.com. All right, I hope that's helpful to you guys. Bunny says, how soon can you guarantee me the work permit if I hire you to file for a VAWA? I was married to a U.S. citizen. Bunny, first we want to make sure that you qualify for VAWA, right? So we don't want to apply for VAWA if you don't qualify, but usually it takes about 6 months. Most of our clients are getting work authorization in 7 months from the time that we apply. Sometimes it's been very, very fast, but it's really unpredictable. But nearly all our clients receive work authorization within 7 months of filing the VAWA and green card application. Okay, give us a call if we can help you. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. You can also go on our Facebook page or on our website and schedule your consultation directly from there as well. All right. Great. Okay, so what happens if you file a VAWA and your case is rejected, right? So basically you submit that VAWA application, your case is rejected. Something is just not right with the application. They're returning it to you. You can fix it and refile it. No big deal, right? You just fix it and refile it. You might lose a couple of weeks, but beyond that, they will tell you what's wrong. Sometimes they send it back and it's a mistake on their part. So we've seen that as well. We've just basically resent the application. You know, people working in the mailroom for the government are also going to make mistakes from time to time. So be patient. It's really exciting because there's no deadline on your VAWA filing, right? So you can file it when you're out of status, so it doesn't have to be in there or receipted at a certain time. So it's great. You get a rejected application. Yes, it's a couple weeks setback, but you've already been out of status for so long. And again, we can fix it and refile it. Even if you need to fix it. Sometimes you don't even need to fix it. Okay. Give us a call if we can help you. You can reach us 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. If you're just joining me, my name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I am based here in Washington, D.C. We help clients with all types of immigration cases, and they are located all over the United States. So if you would like to work with us, if you want to talk to me more about your immigration case, I would love to chat with you. We do our consultations by phone, by Zoom, or in person. Again, that's phone, Zoom, or in person. Feel free to reach out to us. You can do that by calling the office, 703-348-1663. You can also go on our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration, or on our website, which is agarwalimmigration.com, and schedule right there. If you can't talk right now, you can check out that link and it shows availability. And if something lines up with your schedule, I would love to chat with you on that day and get more in depth about your case, review the process, the timing, how long things take, all the documents that you might need, any other questions that you might have. We also want to identify any hurdles to your application. Sometimes people need a waiver, so we want to identify that ahead of time as well and submit that as well. Okay, feel free to reach out. I would love to chat with you more. Again, that phone number is 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Another question here is what happens to your case after a VAWA denial, right? So what happens after a VAWA denial? So sometimes people are very afraid about VAWA or applying for anything at all because they're nervous about what happens. I don't want to get deported. I have kids here. I have my life here. I don't want to get deported. It's going to be really hard for me to move back to my home country. So as of right now, this is a good time to apply because as of right now, if you get a denial, you can appeal that denial, but it's not something that gets automatically put into removal proceedings. All right. So asylum, for example, if you lose your asylum case, and many people just file for asylum to get that work permit, if you lose your asylum case, you automatically get put into removal proceedings. So that is not the case with VAWA. So that's something you definitely want to consider. Give us a call if we can help you. 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. You can also schedule a time with me to talk about your case from our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration, or on our website, agarwalimmigration.com. If someone came by a detention center in the U.S. after approving an I-130, do they really need to file an I-601A? So an I-601A, Sachin, is a provisional waiver, essentially. So basically, if someone normally needs to process their green card out of the United States, if they're not eligible to adjust status, which you basically need to have entered the U.S. legally in order to be able to adjust status through a family petition, right? So if you do that, if you entered illegally, you may need the 601A waiver, so you can leave, process abroad, and come back in. So if you're in a detention center for entering illegally, then yes, you would still need this I-601A. I hope that is helpful to you. I'm on an F1 initial OPT with all STEM classes from undergrad, but my major is not on the STEM extension list. I'm sorry, it will need to be on the STEM extension list to get it extended, right? So if not, I hope that you entered the H-1B lottery and hopefully you got selected, okay? Nadi says, I filed VAWA and they requested evidence with me and my husband's name on stuff. Should I worry about it? Okay, Nadi, it basically is saying that they want to see that you live together probably, or that you had a real marriage and it's not just for immigration purposes, right? So you can refer to any evidence that you've already submitted where you are showing the government that it was a real marriage and not just for immigration purposes, right? So refer to anything you've already submitted. You can also include more evidence with this request for evidence, and also talk about how you qualify for VAWA. So there's many ways to answer this question. Don't worry about it right away. If you don't have the evidence, or if you want to explain why you don't have it. So essentially, you want to be very thorough in your response, which is basically what the government is saying. These are the gaps in your application. So you want to be very thorough in your response to that VAWA RFE. If you would like, give us a call. I'd be happy to help. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I help clients all throughout the United States with their immigration applications. All right, great. Luis says, can I use a 797C to renew my driver's license? It depends on the state and what they need for you, right? So it depends on the state. 797C is just a notice of action, right? In any form, I-797 is just a notice of action from the government. So I'm actually not even sure what you're referring to, but let's say it's an approval notice. If you have an I-94, you can use that in most states, but I can't necessarily advise on that because each state's rules are different. And many times the person at the counter at the DMV just is unfamiliar with different immigration statuses. So you may want to talk to a manager if they're not sure, but essentially to show that you have permission to be in the United States, you can perhaps use receipt notices. Many times the EAD cards will work, but you want to check the specific state rules on what you need to renew the driver's license. Okay, call us if we can help. 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I help clients all throughout the United States with their immigration applications. We're in Washington, D.C., but it doesn't matter where you are. We can still help you if you need immigration assistance, okay? And I'm here, if you're just joining, I'm here just to provide general information about immigration and let you know that we are available if you would like to call our office to talk about your case. All right. Macy says, how long before I get a prima facie for a VAWA, right? How long does it take to get a prima facie determination for a VAWA case? So we describe a prima facie determination like a pre-approval of a case. Essentially, once you file, the government looks at this VAWA application and it says, it has on its face everything that is necessary for us to approve it. So we kind of think of it like a pre-approval of that VAWA application, right? To get that, it takes about 2 or 3 months from the time that we submit the application. So it's actually really awesome because it's a great first step in your VAWA case, in your VAWA journey, and it can give you an opportunity to receive public benefits as well. So it's great, and it can even perhaps protect you from removal in some situations too. So call us if we can help you with your VAWA case. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Rash says, what if I don't live with my spouse? Can I file for VAWA? That's a great question. What if I don't live with my spouse? Can I file for VAWA? Yes, absolutely. We have many people that are already divorced from their spouse and don't live with them, file for VAWA. We have people that are still married but don't live with their spouse, file for VAWA. So what you need for VAWA is to be married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder. You need to have lived with them at some point, right? And then you need to have abuse in your marriage, and that could be emotional abuse, mental abuse. Sometimes it's physical, but what you need is a combination of various forms of abuse. Okay, that's all you need. So no, you don't necessarily need to be living with your spouse at all at the time you file for your VAWA petition. You can call us for a consultation. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I am an immigration attorney. I help clients all throughout the United States with their immigration applications. Can I apply for health insurance with a 360 receipt letter? That's a great question. A 360 receipt notice just means that the government has received your application. If you receive a prima facie determination, you might be eligible for public benefits, okay? Call us if we can help, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. If you'd like to talk more about your case, please give us a call, or you can go to our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration, to schedule a consultation, or go to our website, agarwalimmigration.com. All right. Thanks so much, guys. I'm going to let you go for this afternoon. I will be back on, I promise. I will be back on tomorrow. I would love to talk to you about your case if I did not get to it today. But basically, I am just providing information. You can always call us and schedule a consultation. I would love to see you guys in person, meet you in person, or by Zoom or phone, and talk specifically about your case. It just will give me a clearer picture of your immigration history, and I can identify any possible hurdles, any possible issues, and make sure that the advice that you're receiving is targeted for you. All right, call us again, 703-348-1663. Thanks so much, you guys. It's so wonderful to see so many of you here, and I will see you again very soon. Bye, everyone.